Commemorating auto sales in 2022 compels thorough supervision of objectives. However, because supply chain problems influence dealer stocks, those in the market can't disclose new cars to buy, let alone for an adequate rate. So it's no wonder several automakers are documenting sales decreases related to last year. However, some categories are overseeing to break through the chaos. So, in this video, we're going to talk about those cars, and to get more details, keep watching the video till the end. Today's video is all about the top 5 best-selling cars of 2022, and before we begin, subscribe to our channel to never miss out on more videos like this. Here we go. Here we begin. Number 5. Toyota Camry, 135,925 units sold. The Camry is a mainstay of the mid-size sedan component, which has been missing both access and exchanges in recent years as the world has adopted SUVs. However, while the demand has altered, the Camry has proceeded to outperform the sales graphs as the #1 selling passenger automobile, a place it's classed for the past 20 years. Moreover, it has a well-earned status for dependability and gives a hybridized edition that refunds outstanding fuel frugality. Let's see the features that make it to the list of top-selling cars of this year so far. The new era of the Camry borders on stylish, particularly when optioned with the Nightshade package, which expands bronze wheels for 2023, or the sporty-looking TRD garnish. And while several of the Camry's opponents, such as the Honda Accord and the Hyundai Sonata, have shifted to 4-cylinder lineups, Toyota's mid-size sedan can nonetheless be had with an elective 301 horsepower V6. While it's distant from a wild card to navigate, its security details, inexpensive engines, and large interior make it qualified and easy to lead with everyday drivers. What do you think about the sales? Let's dive into it too. Striving with mainstream and better inexpensive categories in Western markets for different export markets in Asia and Latin America. This car is recognized as an amenity car where it pedals hard. In the United States, except for 2001, the Toyota Camry was the best-selling passenger automobile from 1997 through 2020. The Camry is furthermore a productive dealer within Australia. The Camry has benefited within its medium-sized grade, where it has been satisfactorily pedaling since 1993, winning against conventional opponents comprising the Mazda 6, as well as recent ones has the Skoda Superb and Ford Mondeo. Number 4. Toyota RAV4, 200,885 units sold. While the 2022 Toyota RAV4 isn't the greatly fascinating lightweight SUV from a driver's perspective, its usefulness and efficiency strengthen its importance and make it capable of an Editor's Choice trophy. The entry-level prototype is accessible but very fundamental, but mid-range trims propose a lot of emphases that customers in this segment will understand. A 2.5-liter 4-cylinder is common, as is an 8-speed mechanical and front-wheel hustle. All-wheel drive is accessible, but you won't recognize even the vastly rocky model in the RAV4 lineup, sidling up to a 4Runner or a Tacoma at the trailhead. Now, we will talk about sales. For the third-generation prototype, Toyota gave both short and long wheelbase editions of the RAV4. Short wheelbase editions were peddled in Japan and Europe, long wheelbase editions in Australia and North America. Toyota of Japan also peddled the longer wheelbase edition as the Toyota Vanguard. Toyota wraps a massive basic driver assistance captions into the RAV4, comprising adaptive cruise control. Upscale trims appear with amenity outlines, such as a JBL stereo system, faux leather upholstery, and heated seats. Those who need even more efficiency can move with a RAV4 hybrid. Number 3. Ram Pickup, 244,983 units sold. These were previously known as the Ram Truck Division, an American truck brand, and other vehicles. Ram Trucks brand was initially utilized as Dodge's logo. Ram Classic cars are prepared at the Warren Truck Plant, Michigan and Saltillo, Mexico. You will see that the new cycle Ram pickups are formulated at Sterling Heights Assembly in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Since its beginning, the group has utilized the motto Guts, Glory, Ram. So, you can imagine the different facilities that are introduced into this car. Are you wondering about the best features it accommodates? Let me help with it. Pickups have a variety of abilities, but the 2022 Ram 1500 is more gifted than most half-ton cars because it's considerably nicer. Sure, the entry-level prototypes aren't street, with the pleasing materials and upscale characteristics of the priciest trims. Still, they ride more decently than the elegant options thanks to the more complicated suspension, which can give rise to cushions with the accessible air springs. Ram also gives 1500 with a huge 12.0-inch touchscreen, cabins created into the cargo bed, and a split folding tailgate. Well, not only this, you will find its enrollment of engines regulated through a silky voluntary communication and comprises a 395 horsepower Hemi V8 with or without hybrid help and an eco-friendly diesel 6-cylinder with 480 pound-feet of torque. Unfortunately, the powerful composition can also drag 12,750 pounds. The Ram 1500's capacities assured won't be disturbed by anything but a car. But the truth that it can expire for an extravagance vehicle is what gives rise to its outstanding and what receives it an Editor's Choice Award. Number 2. Chevy Silverado, 259,516 units sold. The Chevrolet Silverado is a span of cars produced by General Motors under the Chevrolet brand. This car was introduced for the 1999 prototype year. The Silverado is the inheritor of the long-running Chevrolet CK model line. Brand loyalty is huge when it appears to full-size cars, and the 2022 Chevy Silverado provides loyalists with aspects to get fascinated about. Of course, the Ford F-150 was newly redesigned and gives the segment's solely hybrid prototype, and the Ram 1500 has the best transportation excellence and the best interior in the grade. But the 22 Silverado slams back with a snazzy compartment and a modern self-driving characteristic that's similar to a trailer. Let's also talk about the main features it has. The Chevy's permanent engine choices are as powerful as ever, from the stout Turbo 4 to the torquey 6-cylinder diesel to the great 6.2-liter V8. When it arrives specialization, it can tow up to 13,300 pounds and is accessible with several high-tech trailing assists. The 2022 Silverado has a tough ride and some additional improvement problems, but it deals well with an automobile and is helping to maintain the pace with its half-ton rivals. The Chevrolet Silverado shares automatic commonality with the GMC Sierra. GMC stopped the usage of the CK terminology model production before Chevrolet. In Mexico, high trim status editions of the Silverado benefit the Chevrolet Cheyenne term, competing against the Ford F-Series, Nissan Titan, Ram pickup, and Toyota Tundra. The Silverado is among the best-selling cars in the United States, maintaining over 12 million instances since its production in 1999. Number 1. Ford F-Series, 299,345 units sold. Last but not least is the top-selling car. The best-selling car in the U.S. will be a wear a raw complexion as the new 2021 Ford F-150. You will notice that the enormous modifications are inside. Do you know about the most fascinating feature of it? Well, the F-150 goes electric. Yes, you heard it right. Ford has also shifted its base as the world is shifting to the electric world. Ford settles its most developed technology into its first all-electric pickup one that on the external looks largely like the recent 14th generation F-150. The Lightning will be peddled as an all-wheel hustle crew cab criterion only, and because of its lower hub of gravity and enormous curb weight, should run like no other car before it. When you speculate pickup truck, the one that possibly appears to mind is the Ford F-150. The annual bestseller has developed in the contemporary period with an aluminum body, an all-electric spin-off reviewed separately, turbocharged powertrains, a hybrid option, and all of Ford's reasonable tech. If you need a labor truck, the entry-level XL has everything you desire and nothing you don't but shift up the trim ladder. Of course, you'll discover an elongation schedule of attractive characteristics and price tags to fit. There's the adventurous Tremor model, while the upscale Platinum and limited trims pamper inhabitants with Lincoln-level luxury for those who need to experiment in the wilderness. The F-150 does not drive, as well as the Ram 1500 or deal with as crispy as the Chevy Silverado, but it's highly eligible, multi-configurable, and fully athletic. In other words, it's achieved enough to engender the wave allegiance that has maintained it atop the sales diagrams year after year. So for now, you know about the 5 best-selling cars of 2022. What do you think about it? Which of them is your favorite car of 2022? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and smash the bell icon below to get more uploads like this. Until we meet again, take care.